Howdy everybody, I'm Anime Games Aiden. So recently, I've been rewatching a lot of YouTubers I used to watch as a kid. Yungtown, Peanut Butter Gamer, Angry Joe, and The Completionist. If you remember, long ago, John, PBG, and Gerard were in a group called Normal Boots with a bunch of other YouTubers. It was a website where they presented their videos for monetization purposes. The group did other stuff together, but they mostly just upload their videos. Well, Normal Boots actually had something of a rival back in the day. Hidden Block. Just like Normal Boots, it was a group of YouTubers that shared their videos. But when you look back now, there's really nothing left of Hidden Block. Even if you look it up on YouTube, you can't find much. About 4 videos, I think. So, in honor of one of the YouTube groups that shaped my childhood, I'd like to make a video that goes through their history and honors them. That way something of them is kept alive. Just a heads up before I start this video, I want to make it known that most of the information found on Hidden Block comes from their old Reddit, their YouTube videos, and anything else I can find. I will speculate from time to time, but when I do, I'll make it known so that we don't have any misinformation. Also, this is my first kind of video like this, so please understand that it may be a little rough. I'm not used to making internet history videos, so this was a little weird for me. With that out of the way, let's get straight into the content. The creation of Hidden Block is honestly filled with mystery. Their first post was apparently made in 1905, according to Facebook. We do know that it was created by March 2nd, 2013, as that's when all the announcement videos went up. But nothing is really written anywhere stating why the group formed. The closest thing I could find was that Shane Gill possibly put the group together, almost like an internet Simon Cowell.
This is a lifeline. You've got a real shot here, guys.
Shane did in fact build their website, but the only proof I even have that he created the group is a quote from Space Hamster in his Hidden Block announcement video.
This is Shane from Digital Game. He put the site together. He was all like, you guys should be together.
So that's all we know about the creation, but who was in Hidden Block? Well, they actually had a couple of up-and-comers in the YouTube scene. First up, you have Space Hamster, the possible leader of the group. He's a good friend of Peanut Butter Gamer and makes videos mostly on bootleg and fan-made games. The only evidence I have of him being the leader is that he was the only one to post an announcement video of them having a panel. This is mostly speculation on my part and doesn't really do much to the group dynamic, as they were always pretty individualistic at Hidden Block. After him you have Brutal Moose. He was probably one of their bigger YouTubers to join, although he kinda seemed to be the least involved with the group. They also made the interesting choice of choosing Yungtown. I find it interesting only because, at this point, to my knowledge, he was only doing raps. He hadn't yet branched out to do gaming editorials like he would later do. Of course you had Balrog the Master. He was known for his Nintendo Game Room series of videos, and sadly, I didn't watch much of him back then. I don't know why, because his videos are actually pretty good. You also had Jimmy Wetzel, who was going by Nintendo Fan for the win at this point. He mostly made Pokemon related videos, and that one trash Yokai Watch review. But that's for later, we won't talk about that. And finally, the golden boy of Hidden Block himself, Catacris. He seemed to be the most excited out of everyone to be joining the group, and I believe his channel grew the most from Hidden Block. Now that the group was formed, there was some speculation in the early days that they would be the rivals to Normal Boots, as seen here on Reddit. But only time would tell if they would be good enough to rival, and maybe, just maybe, overtake Normal Boots as the premier YouTube gaming comedy group. So when Hidden Block started, they had your usual fare, a website that doesn't work anymore, but luckily the Wayback Machine does, a podcast that was hosted on the website, so it's basically lost to time. For reference, I did try the Wayback Machine, but the videos don't play anymore on it. On the bright side, we do have the unofficial podcast.
Approximately 14 people. Welcome to the first official, not an official, just kidding. It's not official. I shouldn't have said that.
It's not official.
The first unendorsed Hidden Block community podcast.
Wow, what a consolation prize. A quick side tangent I wanted to bring up is this thread I found on Reddit. Apparently someone remembers a YouTuber associated with Hidden Block who always said, "I am eating eggs." The subreddit says that her name is Christina, and she's deleted all of her videos since then. If anyone has footage left, I'd really be interested in watching it since for some reason I vaguely remember seeing this, but I also don't at the same time. But enough of the side tangent, back to the main content. So as time went on, Hidden Block gained a respectable following. It was time for them to take on their rivals. They were going to have a street fight, according to the guys from Continue.
And I think we're going to get into a street fight with the Hidden Block or
That's
something.
one of the panels. There's going to be a street fight. It's just... I mean, I guess you couldn't call it a panel because we're going to be in a street brawling.
With chains and bricks.
With chains and knives.
It's to the death, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm planning on not coming back. So
The masses were hyped to finally see the winner. In actuality, though, the two groups just went to Head and Family Feud and Pokken. Everyone was present except for Jontron. He had already left the group by this point. And Brutamoose, for some reason. But this wasn't the only time Hidden Block and Normal Boots would collide. Space Hamster was PBG's friend and editor, so they did a lot together, including the series PB and Jeff. The Completionist actually appeared on an episode of Cat Icarus, and PBG even included a couple of the Hidden Block guys on his island in Tomodachi Life. But those were far from the biggest crossover these guys have had. I'm talking about
Asagao Academy, Normal Boots Club.
You may or may not remember this, but Asagao Academy was a dating sim where you could date the members of Normal Boots. It was pretty alright from what I remember. I only played it once back in high school. I did the Jontron route. Sadly, it hasn't aged well because of a certain person. But this is a Normal Boots game. We're not talking about them. Yet. The Hidden Block crew are in Asagao as the rival team. But they're more than just a cameo. You can actually select a hidden route in which you align yourself with them instead of Normal Boots. It's pretty interesting, and the Hidden Block guys did lend their voices to the game. If you feel like playing it, I've put a link to the game's download page in the description below. Besides that, there was a team making a Hidden Block versus Normal Boots game. It was in development for like 3 months and got cancelled in 2015, and there's been no word of reviving the project. It sounds like it would have been a fighting platformer like Smash Bros. Luckily though, their Twitter is still up for you to see, so you can see all the concept art from it. There's a link to it in the description below, if you feel like checking it out. Hidden Block may not have beaten Normal Boots, but instead befriended them. This led many of the Hidden Block boys to have a healthy subscriber base. It seemed like these guys had accomplished something that most can't. But sadly, all good things do come to an end, and nothing's infinite. What's weird about the fall of Hidden Block is there was no big fallout. The members of Hidden Block just sort of drifted apart. There was no big fight, no arguments, no flame war, just silence. Many consider the official end of Hidden Block to be 2018. That's when Cat Icarus finally stopped using his Hidden Block intro. He was the last to keep using it. Hidden Block fell because there was no reason for it. YouTube can provide everything you need as a content creator without the hassle of maintaining your own website. I'm sure the Hidden Block guys wanted to keep the group together, but thought to themselves, what's the point? As already mentioned, they drifted apart and probably didn't talk to each other that often. Well, after the fall, I'm sure many of you are wondering what happened to the individual members of Hidden Block. Brutamoose still uploads, although he's expanded to a variety of videos. He still does gaming videos, but now he does microwave food reviews, mall reviews, and he even reviews old movies from time to time. Cat Icarus still uploads gaming videos, but has changed his format, now doing more hour-long videos with multiple games of a certain category in them. He also has the highest subscriber count of any of the Hidden Block guys. He'll probably reach 1 million subs soon, and be the first Hidden Block member to do so. Jimmy Wetzel and Space Hamster both left YouTube, and they now stream on Twitch regularly. Balrog seems to have fallen off the face of the earth, and currently he just collects copies of Balan Wonderworld. It doesn't seem that he has any ambition of creating videos anymore. Most interesting of all though is Yungtown. He ended up pursuing his music career, and it seems to be doing pretty well. I listened to a couple of his songs and they're pretty good.
No, I'm not giving up that. easy, no turning back now. No, I'm not, no, I'm not, no, I'm not giving up that easy. Tell them giving up that easy. Hey.
Dude's got some serious talent, and I'd really suggest checking him out. It's really weird thinking of Hidden Block now. What was once the second biggest YouTube comedy gaming group is now gone with barely a trace. And I really want to thank the guys of Hidden Block. They entertained me as a kid, and it's sad to see that most of them are now just memories. So thanks guys for being those people I'd watch on the internet after school.
Opens up the sky, breaking through the clouds beyond. And so will our doubts dissolve. And if you feel this way,